boys and girls. Today we're going to be doing Legos, and I have lots of Legos here in all different colors and sizes. So today we're going to be making houses, and first of all I'm going to show you some of the houses that I pre-made. Here is a little red house. Here is a house that you would only see in England. It's a little castle. This one you might see in Alaska, the little snow house. Put that one over here. This house you would see in the Cape. There's a lot of them out there, and they're really fun to go see. And also in the Cape, you will find a lot of windmills. And as you get your Legos out, I'm going to read you a story about Coming Over to My House by Dr. Seuss. Some houses are bricks and some houses are sticks. Some houses are square and some houses are round. There are all kinds of houses around to be found. Some are on stilts, high up off the ground. Some houses are wide, some houses are thin. Some are so thin you can hardly get in. But wherever you go, you will hear someone say, "Come over to my house, come over and play." Come over to my house, the fishing is great. They bite all the time and you won't have to wait. Come over someday and bring plenty of bait. My house has a kite that can whistle and sing. Come over someday and bring plenty of string. My house has so many big pine trees outside. We can slide on my wonderful pine needle slide. The roof of my house has a stork on a nest. The roof on my house is a good place to rest. Wow, that looks comfy. You can play on my roof, but my house is so tall. It's a long way downstairs to go after the ball. My house is bright pink, and it's happy and gay. Our streets are wet with water. We like it that way. Come up on my porch and I'll give you a treat. Spaghetti. Oh, I love spaghetti. We eat and we'll eat and we'll eat. We'll eat 20 miles of it. We'll eat a ton. Food at my house is such wonderful fun. Come over to my house and sit by the fire. My fire burns trees and it's hotter and higher. Our fire's in a stove and it makes beautiful heat. Come over and warm your cold feet. Come over to my house, I live on a boat. I live in a city of houses that float. Come into my houseboat and have supper with me. I'll give you cold rice and a cup of hot tea. I eat with chopsticks, and you can learn how. But boy, you are terribly sloppy right now. Chopsticks are hard to eat with. Come over to my house and stay for the night. We have 200 rooms, so I'm sure it's all right. But don't touch the tigers. They're liable to bite. That's a really big house. In my house, my bath is a fancy machine with handles and spouts, and it's long and it's green. I just have a tub, but I keep just as clean. Ooh, look at that. At our house, hot water comes out of rocks. It's handy for washing ourselves and our socks. Come over to our house. You'll like our bath too, especially if you have some laundry to do. Over at my house, you'll eat funny fruit. You'll ride on a llama and toot on a flute. My house has books, and they're all very fine. I'll learn to read yours if you learn to read mine. I love llamas. In a faraway place, in a wide empty land, my house is a tent in the wind and the sand. At my house, I'll show you a wonderful show in the night in the sky when the northern lights glow. My house has an ostrich. Hop on, take a ride. But watch where you're riding. Don't ride him inside. Uh-oh. That. In back of my house lives a red kangaroo, 2 koala bears, and an emu or 2. Come over and play. We're all waiting for you. My house is quite cold. I need fur to sleep in. My house is quite hot. I just sleep in my skin. I sleep in a bed with a big puffy puff. Come over some night and we'll have puffs enough. In my house, I sleep on a mat on the floor. There's a mat here for you, but I hope you don't snore. I know somebody snores. It's hard to sleep when I snore. Come over to my house and we'll milk a cow. It isn't too hard, and it's time you learned how. You can milk goats at my house. So come with your pail. It's easy, you'll find the milk back near the tail. I've had goat's milk. It's different than cow's milk. It tastes really different. My house has a reindeer. Come on, don't be shy. Step up and start milking. Let's give it a try. Every house in the world has a ceiling and floor. But the ones you like best have a wide open door. Some houses are rich, full of silver and gold, and some are quite poor, sort of empty and old. I like the old ones the best. Some houses are marble and some are just tin, but they're all alike when a friend asks you in. There are so many houses you meet on your way, and wherever you go, you will hear someone say, "Come over to my house, come over and play." And that's the end of the story. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna build a house. Now, I'm gonna start with a green plate because it's the easiest way to start. But I'm just gonna start clicking some bricks. Now my house at home is bright blue. You can't miss it as you come down my street. So I'm gonna try to sort of make a blue house here. I don't know what your house looks like, but you can make an imaginary house too. It doesn't have to be what your house really looks like. Now I have a lot of small size bricks here, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have to change my style of house as I go along. I'm going to put a little door here. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to slowly build up. I think I'm going to have to use some green in here. My house, I don't know about the house that you live in, but the house I live in is over 100 years old. It's been on my street for a very long time. And we love rose bushes and plants. So all of my flower garden is in front of my house because that's where I get most of my sunlight. And I enjoy it very much. And my husband liked it so much that he started doing it too. Maybe your mom or dad has a flower garden, or maybe they have a vegetable one. Every house is a little different. Going along pretty good, surprisingly. What other color? I have so many bright colors here. My house is becoming very much multicolored. Fun part is when you make your own house, you can make it whatever color you'd like. There's no real rules. Go back to some blues. So I really like the color blue. And we could do here.
Do you have any windows?
Have a window on this side.
Oh.
One on this side. Let's see what else we could do. Now, when I made this house, I had a lot of trouble doing the roof, and I had to have my daughter help me because I couldn't do it. But you guys are probably better at putting Legos together than I am. of colors here. Let's see if we could kind of just make a flat roof today. Because there's no rules when you're making your own house. Let's see what other big bricks I have. Well, it's definitely coming out colorful. See my windows?
Have a little lounge chair you can put on the roof?
I have flag. I have a flag I can put on the roof. I wish I had some lounge chairs. There we go. That's sort of different. Let's see if I have any little flowers. Oh, I have a leaf. Oh, there we go. We have a little yellow flower. I wonder if I have any doors. Seem to be missing doors. A house should have a door. Maybe some houses don't have a door. Doesn't seem like I have any doors in my house. So sad. But I will put more flowers because I love flowers. I'm gonna put a little walkway in front of my house. Oops. I can get it to stay. Oh no, I lost my flag. So sad. Let's fix the little flag. And oh, this kit has no doors whatsoever. There's nothing I can do right there. But I will add some more green. A little more blue. That'll have to be my roses. And there's no rules when you build your own house. So there is my crazy colored house that I made today. And like I said, you can make a house like this. There's all types of houses that you can make. And then people could come and visit you, all your friends. I really like lighthouses. It's fun to go for rides and look for lighthouses. So those are my houses that I have for you today. It was good being here with you. Maybe you can send a picture to the library of your house. I'd like to see them. Have a good day. Bye-bye.